Smells really good. So all of that is going in. Hello, howdy, and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Kathryn, and I'm the Aerogarden Homesteader. Today I am making an enchilada casserole. This is a great quick meal to whip up, or it can actually be used as a freezer meal. So today I am putting it in the freezer. I had some enchilada casserole. I had some salsa verde that needed to be used up before it went bad, and I thought this would probably be the best way to deal with that. So it's pretty easy. This is the roasted enchilada casserole. This is the roasted salsa verde that I made a little while back. I'll actually have a link for that up in the show notes so that you can see it, or in the cards. But I had it sitting in the fridge. We just had an open jar that had been sitting there for a while, so I thought, why not? I just have some wraps that we got from the store, although I do want to start making my own. And I'm just going to start layering these in. This is not an authentic Mexican dish. It's got Mexican-like flavors, but this is by no means authentic from what I know. This is just something that a friend told me about, that we had eaten at their place, and it was really good, so this is just what we do. It's kind of like a enchilada lasagna. So I got some just plain roasted chicken here. You can use rotisserie chicken, canned chicken, whatever you have on hand. You can use whatever kind of sauce you want. We generally use the green enchilada sauce because that's what we had the first time, and we've never deviated from that, but I'm sure it would work just fine with a red enchilada sauce as well. Got some frozen corn here. Again, you can use canned or frozen, whatever you happen to have. We just happen to have a lot of frozen corn right now, so this will help clear out a little bit of room from, my freezer. I'm just going to put that back in. You saw nothing. Okay, I'm just going to put in a little bit of cheese as well. Not much, because I am going to have cheese on the top, so this is just a frozen Mexican blend cheese. It's not normally frozen, we just keep it in the freezer. And you can put beans in. You can basically put whatever you want in, but I don't have beans handy, so I just decided to skip it. That's it. Just lather, rinse, repeat. Comes together pretty quick. It holds up really well in the freezer. It actually holds up pretty well in the fridge if you wanted to make this the morning of, and just chuck it in the fridge, let it sit, and then just have it, put it in the oven for dinner. Takes about an hour in the oven, give or take. I normally do probably about 350. I do about half an hour with foil, just so the cheese doesn't get too dark, and then I take the foil off and do another half hour, just so that it gets that crispy cheese layer. We love the crispy cheese layer. A couple of chunks in there. Break those up a little bit more. More cheese. Okay. Another wrap. That is a really small wrap. No one's gonna know. There we go. That's better. And finally, put the rest of that on. Spread that around. Now, like a lasagna, it is important to make sure that the wrap does get completely submerged on the final layer, because otherwise it will get really crispy. I don't know what size dish I'm using. I got this at the Goodwill a while back because I thought, that looks like this perfect size to make enchilada casserole in. So this is literally my first time using it. I did wash it, but it's my first time using it for an enchilada casserole, and I think it worked out really nice. Yeah, I gotta use another wrap on the top layers, but that's fine. I saw a nasty piece of corn go in there. Let's get rid of that. A little bit more cheese. Again, like I said, it doesn't need much because it's going on the top, but it does help to give that nice cheesy pull on the other layers. Alright, let's see. I think we will definitely need another wrap again. I would use a knife, but I threw my chicken knife in the sink, so. Alright, that's probably as good as that's going to get. Close this up. And open this one. So this one is actually a green tomato salsa verde. This is what we normally use to make our enchilada casserole. Oh yeah, it smells really good. So all of that is going in. I want to make sure I get all of the wraps covered. If I got to push it down to get it under the liquid, so be it. This also makes sure it's saucy enough. I'm going to work some of that sauce down just a little bit underneath. I don't need it all sitting on the top. There we go. Okay. And the final cheese layer. So that was 1 chicken breast, 2 pint jars of salsa verde or whatever sauce of your choice, a bunch of cheese, a bunch of corn. I normally put in about 1 can of, 1 can of black beans or pinto beans, whatever I happen to have. Sometimes I mix the beans. And a bunch of cheese. So that came together pretty quick. I mean, that's it. So like I said, this is going in the freezer, but I will try to get a video or picture or something of it, of how it looked once it's all cooked, but we like to have the brown crusty cheese on top, so that's what we go for. I don't know if you can see, like, the layers. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see how I made the salsa verde, I will have a link for that up in the show notes. If you found this video useful, it would be really nice if you would like and share so other people can also find this video. And I will catch you next time on the Aerogarden Homestead.